I'm gonna talk kind of loud, but it's okay because my family's asleep. It's 11:30 at night, but I had stuff to do. All right, October 23rd, Thursday. Well, it was a private table, and it's these people that are in the desert, and one set of couples is already sitting down at the table, and it's super far away, and it's just kind of saying the hassle of all these like fancy restaurants and stuff. Alrighty, today, I was feeling sick this morning, so I didn't go to. I had first off, didn't go to second. Then third period went to English. Um, did a lot of nothing. Okay. Fourth period, I made this like Mexican food. It was hella good though. Like I don't even know what it's called, pupusas or some shit. Hella good. And then, oh my heart. Just kidding. Heart's fine. After school, uh, pretty much went to the gym. Then, oh, shout out Sergeant Clark. You might be watching this. Sorry if this is quiet. I'm trying to get close and not talk too loud because my family is asleep. But yeah, and he's actually giving me a microphone tomorrow, so this will get better tomorrow, and I won't do it so late at night, so you guys can hear me. But yeah, and then so what I did is I lifted and played Clash Royale with Peyton and Brody, just doing a whole lot of nothing at the rec. Then as we were about to leave, we saw a bunch of friends that we hadn't seen before, so we talked with them. And as soon as we went to leave again, Jackson pulled up, so then we went with Jackson, and yeah. All right, topic of the day is okay. So it's two people doing martial arts. And it's one saying, I need to win, and the other saying, I have to win. And this is kind of the difference between determination and desperation. And it's kind of, in desperation, okay, it has a negative connotation, but I think desperation is one of the greatest things humans have had. Because it's kind of the indomitable, desperation at its deepest level is the indomitable human spirit. It's the spirit of never giving up. Okay, no matter how crappy of a position you're in, desperation is your last ditch effort. Is it stitch or ditch? I never know, but your last ditch effort, we'll say that, of that like spirit keeping going when like other animals give up and they accept it. Like I don't know if you've seen those gazelle videos, but after they've been like bit in the neck, they give up. When humans are bit in the neck, when you're bleeding, when you're about to die, humans keep going. We don't just sit there and accept it. We keep fighting. And I think this is a beautiful concept that no matter what position you're in, to keep fighting. But obviously, I'm not dissing determination. Determination is good too, because determination is how you win, okay? Desperation is kind of how you keep going when you're at the low to get that win. Determination is just how you win off bat, how you win, you know? And another thing is like, obviously, I should have clarified this too, is I need to win is determination. Like, I need to win. I need to keep moving forward. I've been doing this practice. I've been needing to do this. I'll keep moving forward. I have to win is that desperation, that last ditch effort. That's usually a bit better than the determination because it's that clutch factor, you know? So yeah. And the other thing, and kind of the downside to this is, and this is a quote I saw today. It didn't have an author. It said unknown, but um, winning means taking someone else's dream, and it's just kind of crazy to think about because every winner, fuck, look at the Olympics, okay? Yes, let's say Michael Phelps wins. Yes, he won his dream. He won his dream was accomplished. But then the 30 other swimmers or more than that who lost, that was their dream. You're taking away their dream. And that sounds negative, but where I'm going with this is if you're going to take away someone else's dream, you better make sure you're using your opportunities as well as you can. Okay? Because if you get into like an Ivy League school and someone else didn't, you won, you took their dream, you better make sure you do the most with your degree as possible. You make sure you get the most out of that school, okay? Because it's selfish, honestly, to take someone else's dream and to not make the most of it, you know? Because you might as well have let them have their dream because they'll probably do a better job than you know? So it's like, yeah. And so it's like, yeah, winning, it means taking someone else's dream. And when you're taking someone else's dream, you better win, okay? And oh, not JFK. Ah, shoot. Let me. I clicked off from the next video I was going to talk about. And this is kind of talking about more the human spirit. Okay, is the human spirit has kind of anything a human can do, you can do as well. Okay, we have the limit to grow exponentially. Okay, as humans, like look, humans in Jesus' time, if you described a computer to them, would never have believed this. Okay, if you could describe to Jesus' time Ronnie Coleman, it would be never achievable. But guess what? If someone else, another human, can achieve it, you can too. Okay, and I'm not saying like, oh, well, reach the stars, because that's some corny bullshit teachers tell us. It's just BS, okay? But me, all of us have the capabilities to grow exponentially, okay? We can grow an enormous amount. We can become whoever we want to be, quite literally, with enough determination and enough desperation and that indomitable human spirit, you can literally become whoever you want to be. You can do anything, okay? Because guess what? A human has done it. And that's part of the reason why, like, to me, I find things that humans do scarier. Like, I'll never be scared of a ghost. I'm scared of another human. Because guess what? Every murder that's ever happened, a human like me and you has done it. And he's like, even stories about humans doing this stuff, it's like that could be done. Like a human can do it. Like the Zodiac killer could be my next door neighbor. Okay, he could do that. So to me, humans way scarier than ghosts will ever be. Because ghosts, I know it's fake. Versus anything human can do, any story about a human has been done. You know. Anyways, back on track about like growing and stuff. One second. Like we could, like I was saying, we can grow exponentially. We can get as big as we want to. You know. And like I don't know. I don't know if you noticed, but lobsters also the only reason they die is because they almost grow too quickly. They can't support themselves with how big they've grown. And it's crazy because that's that lobsters don't have the clutch factor like we do. Like they grow too big and they eventually die of like old age because they've grown too big. And but they live forever. Like they shed cells. They can get new ones all the time. But we have that human spirit. We don't die when we grow too big. We adapt and we overcome. And I think that's kind of what makes humanity beautiful in a way is we can do anything, like anything a human can think of, you could probably do eventually. I say nothing like become a unicorn, something like that. But like, if I want to become the president of the United States, someone has to be it. If another human has become the president of the United States, you can too. Okay. If another human has killed someone, you can too. Like, I say that I'm not condoning that, but I'm saying like this can happen. And it sounds scary, but I also like I truly just find this such a beautiful concept, that you can grow up as much as you want. Like you can be whoever you want. You can do whatever you want. Because guess what? Someone else has done it, which means you can too. And kind of moving on to the next point is, um, one second, I'm finding it. Um, and okay, so there was a fighter, I forgot his name, in the UFC who after he like I think he won his belt and he like kind of goes, "Father, are you proud of me? Are you proud of me?" And this kind of goes back to Mr. Rand's talk. He like said like he, he kind of pretty much put everything on himself, like self-glaze for his goals. But I think if you need to like to do something great, to go out and do something great, if you need to do it for someone, I think that's perfectly fine. I think it's perfectly fine if, like, for example, he fought to make his father proud, or if you need to fight to make someone proud of you, I think that's a worthy cause, because especially if it's someone who's unable to fight. But I'll keep just yapping now. But that was kind of the end of the meaningful stuff. But yeah, pretty much the lesson today is you have an indomitable human spirit, and don't you ever let that go away, okay? Remember, humans are the only species that in the final desperation we have the clutch factor. Like, So don't ever doubt desperation, but don't ever slack on determination. You need both. And then the other one is about how you have the potential to be whoever you want to be. So go be that person. No dream is too high because someone else has done it. And one more final thing, they thought a 4-minute mile was impossible until someone did it. And then, like, within a year, like, 7 more people did it. So it's like, it's only impossible when you put it up here. Your mind and your spirit, you can do anything. And with that, have a good Thursday night and happy Friday tomorrow.